welcome to the official YouTube channel for Santa J Claus. Be sure to subscribe for new content and comment below to introduce yourself. May the magic of Christmas brighten your days all year long.
Well, hello there, my friends. Hello there, and best wishes to each of you. It's time for the Art Livestreamy, and we're continuing our wonderful series on painting inspiring individuals from A to Z. Today, my friends, we are now finally on the letter V. Who are we going to paint today? Well, we're going to paint Mr. Vincent Van Gogh. I'm looking quite forward to it. A little different than our normal selection, as Mr. Van Gogh was not photographed very often. We do not have the portraits of photography truly to use, but a wonderful gift. Mr. Van Gogh created many self-portraits in his paintings, and we are going to select one of those today to be able to paint. I'm looking quite forward to it. Hello there, everyone, and best wishes. Everett is here, Sebastian is here, Ashley has joined in, Mr. Jovachon is here as well. Well, welcome, my friend, welcome, and best wishes to you. And Carrie has joined in as well. Well, as we all have known, for those that have been here more than once, well, we have started with the pencil sketch. Very important to be able to go through here and give us all of our guiding lines as we're deciding on how to approach the painting or the portrait itself. Very important indeed. And as we go through this, once we have all of our pencil portrait set, well, then it will become time for us to be able to ink it as well. As we're going to be using watercolor, it's very important that we're using a waterproof permanent ink. These here are the zebra brush pens from Japan. A wonderful, delightful ink brush that I learned about this from Mr. Scott Sava, our friend and wonderful artist as well. Well, we're going to go through here, my friends. And I cannot wait. Let's go through and ink this, and we'll have a little fun as well. Can you yodel for me? My birthday is last week. Well, Everett, my friend, well, I'm wishing you a wonderful belated birthday. We're going to go through. Let's do our circle right off the bat. And we've talked about this before, my friends, but we must be able to use the mechanics of our body correctly when we are drawing and painting to make it a little easier for us. If we want a nice smooth line, I would not try to do the circle in this way. I'm resting my hand down, as this is a very smooth movement that I can control. We're going to start a little bit beyond the line that I ended so that we can slowly go right back into it. And you'll notice even right there, my friends, what have I done? Well, it is not perfect. And do you remember the rule? It does not need to be perfect. Certainly not. We're going to go through here and continue the circle all the way around. And there we have it. The circle is complete. Now, this is also an opportunity for all of you to ask any questions that you might have. I would love to be able to help answer some questions as we go along. Firefly has joined in. Hello there, my friend, and welcome. And there we have this. Very interesting using the painting for reference. Certainly in thinking about how Mr. Van Gogh painted. Now some people might ask, well, Santa, why did you pick Mr. Van Gogh as an inspiration? Well, my friends, I have always found his art to be quite inspiring. But also, I think that there are many lessons to learn in the life of Van Gogh. Many lessons that we can take within our own lives as well. Mr. Van Gogh, well, Vincent had many, many pains within his life. He had many challenges as well. We talk about mental health sometimes in the world, taking care of our minds, and well, Mr. Van Gogh certainly had lots of difficulties within this realm. But something that was a constant for him was his art. And we can see that his art was different than so very much of what we were seeing within the world, in the art world of the time. And what is amazing is Mr. Vincent van Gogh never saw his paintings truly celebrated in any way within his life. It was the discovery later and also the efforts of his family, his sister in particular, that helped to spread the word of Vincent van Gogh's work in the world. And it is for this reason we have his work to enjoy even now. Some of the most famous work in the world. Vincent William van Gogh was a Dutch impressionist, post-impressionist painter who is among the most famous influential figures in the history of Western art. I think also what I love about the story and life and work of Mr. Vincent van Gogh, well, is also his his approach to it. I think is so important. So we're going to try our best. What will happen here, my friends, with the ink is we're turning this into almost a watercolor coloring book page of our very own. Once all of the details are done, and we'll go through here and this is going to be certainly an amalgam, really, of the paintings and the style and portraiture and all of these things. We will try our very best. But remember, my friends, I will always say it, it does not need to be perfect. Remember this, especially when you are learning, and this is what I'm doing. I'm going through and learning as best I can. Trying my very best. We will go through here. I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I hope that all those that were celebrating a Mother's Day in your country, well, I hope that you are able to celebrate in wonderful ways. Are we seeing Mr. Vincent Van Gogh taking shape? In just over a decade, he created approximately 2,100 artworks, including around 860 oil paintings, most of them in the last 2 years of his life. His birthday, March 30th, 1853, in the north of Netherlands. Wonderful. is one time cut off his ear. My goodness. Good morning, Bethany, and best wishes to you. I'm so happy you could join in as our wonderful moderator, keeping all of our wonderful friends on the nice list. Well, I think we're done, my friends, on the inking. I'm going to go through, and with our kneading eraser, I'm going to just erase the pencil. So all we have left is the ink. The colors are going to be unusual, as we're going to be using the colors that we have seen in the painting itself. And let's pick our brush. We're going to use my favorite, the number 8. And let's start, my friends, with the background. We're going to go through here and add in the blue background. This will be with watercolor. We're working from light to dark. This will be the lightest color of the background. We will not see most of this one, of the background, but it is there. And we're going to blow dryer. Now I'm going to go through here. Let's go with a smaller brush. What shall we do? What shall we do? This is a number 1. How about that? I don't use another number 1 very often, but I think we're going to do it on this one. And how do you think we are going to do it? Well, we are doing a Van Gogh portrait, so we certainly are going to be doing some line work here. All the way around, following the curve of the circle. Remembering it does not need to be perfect, my friends. Do not put all of the pressure on yourself. following the curve. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And we're going to do these in various shades of the blue. And some of the lines are thicker than other lines. It all works. And blow dryer. Now I'm going to go through here and we're going to add in a little bit of a different color. There's a lot in the portrait, there's a lot more darkness as we get towards the center of the portrait itself. So we are going to certainly replicate this part of it. And I'm going to actually move back over to the 8. And if we are careful, just using the tip of the brush, my friends, we can do just a little bit more here and there. I'm going to actually paint just on the edge. Just on the edge of it like that. And just lightly we'll put that same, more of a turquoise blue. We'll put it out in here lightly, just to add in just a little bit more. I'm going to go through just another little color, a little bit more green in this one. Let's go with a nice dark blue. Just in a few little spots here and there. Just like that. Do you see how that works? It's all of the different tones that we're looking for. We're going to just do a few of those really dark ones, just all around, just not very many. Just like that. And there it is. Wonderful. I'm going to clean a little section on the palette. We're going to go in and do some light blue once again. This will be for his shirt. Looks almost like he has a sort of cape. A sort of cape on with a white undershirt. And blow dryer. We're going to go through here and add in now some darker sections to this. And there's a lot of that darker blue over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm putting in sort of just the overall tone of the piece, and then we're going to go in with the smaller brush and add in some of the little detail pieces as well. Just to give us a little bit more of those textures. And the brush patterns of Mr. Van Gogh. love the background on this one. It is quite pretty. Nice list performance. Well, thank you, my friend. It's a little bit of green peeking out over here as well. We see just some little moments of green along this shoulder here. There's a couple little spots in here that we're seeing the green peek through. We're going to go through here and get that darker color. Let's blow dry this just so that we have those brush strokes defined. And blow dryer. And blow dryer. Now he has a white shirt on, but it's not quite white, certainly. There's a little bit of green within all of it. So I'm just going to go through here and add in some green. there's a little bit of blue as well. So very lightly, I'm going to add in just a little bit of blue into it as well. You might not see it on the video, but I promise it's there. Now the very lightest of the lightest parts of Mr. Vincent Van Gogh's face in the portrait is not a tan, it's not a skin tone, it's not what we would expect, but it is a rather green and yellow. So we will try our very best with a touch of green. And the green will mute it down just a little bit, and a very slight touch of blue as well. I'm going to try to add as much water as we can so that it is not very strong. As I said, it's not what you would expect, but we're not really going through this in a normal way that we might on a portrait from a photograph, but we're using the colors of inspiration of Mr. Vincent Van Gogh's painting. And he was certainly known for doing things slightly a little differently than you might expect. Now there's also a lot of blue in here. We're not going to let it dry. We're going to go through and have the colors somewhat blend and do the magic of watercolor in this area here. Same with back in here. All these shadows are in blue as well. We will go through in this way. It's very interesting. Welcome, Jessica. I'm glad that you're here. And blow a dryer. I'm going to go through with that blue, and we're going to just knock down the white of the eyes. And then adding in just a little bit more of the greens, we're going to go through here and just a few little spaces. Also that bluish green. More of a shadow along in here. And we want to be fairly light. We'll put in the shadow here. There's a little bit of, there we are. And we're going to go through and darken up his blow dryer once more. And there it is. I'm going to go through here and start to add in just a little bit more shadows here and there. I'm not doing a lot of blending. We want the brush strokes. Wonderful. And as you might suspect, we definitely need to go through and put in some of the orange of the hair. And do you know what, my friends, that I forgot to do? I forgot to hit the record button. My goodness. And blow dryer. Of course, I'm noticing. Did you notice the little spot I forgot? I bet you spotted it before I did. All down in here. A little bit more of that yellow and the green. And blow dryer. And blow dryer again. Now, there are a lot of colors also in the beard, part of which is that green that we see in a couple different spots. So we're going to go through here and just add in a little bits of green here and there. Now, would you think, my friends, to put green in the hair? Well, maybe. I think that it reminds me of Scott Saba and how he speaks on seeing all sorts of different colors that are hiding within a portrait, colors that you might not even suspect. Such an interesting portrait. What do you think? And blow dryer. I'm going to go through here now with a little darker, more detail of the orange. There we are. Now there are some moments we're going to do some darker in here. And there are some darker along in here on this edge. And some darkness here. And quite a bit right in here. It's interesting also just seeing this portrait that was painted by Vincent Van Gogh and how he saw himself. It's always fascinating. There's a little outlining that I'm going to do just along the lips in here. It's not much, but it's just a little bit. Almost a little bit of red in it as well. Hello everyone, sorry I had to restart my MacBook. But Jessica, I'm so happy that you're here. No apologies, my friends, it's not needed. I'm going to darken this up in here just a little bit more. And also along this edge here. Just a little bit more shadow. This truly is a little bit different than our normal painting. Rather unique. But I thought it fitting with the portrait. I'm just doing just a little bit more here and there just to add in some what would be brush strokes throughout this area. Wonderful. Now I'm going to go through here and we're going to do our outline. What do you think so far, my friends? Have we done it? And we're going to add in some highlights in the white. Just on these edges here with the background. There we have it. Just like that. I'm going to go through here, add in just a little bit of white in just a few little spots. And they're not there, my friends, but I'm going to put in just a slight little highlight in the eyes. And there it is. There it is, my friend. What do you think? Have we done it? I hope that we have done it. A little different than our normal portrait. Certainly not lifelike, but a clear inspiration of the beautiful work of Vincent Van Gogh. An artist that I have always found quite inspiring, an artist that I have been grateful to be able to look at and upon his paintings in real life. A beautiful thing. And to all of you Doctor Who fans, if you have seen the episodes featuring a story of Vincent, well, it's quite beautiful. Certainly, quite beautiful. My friends, I wish you all good things. Here we are. We've done it once again. It's Vincent Van Gogh. And we have tried our very best in a painterly type of way with the medium that we've been working on. I hope that you have enjoyed our time today. I wish you all good things. May your day be filled with happiness and joy and peace and goodness, all positivity, my friends. May you find things to try and to to be able to see if it's something that you even enjoy. There are so very many different types of arts out in the world. I bet there's something brand new you have never tried before. It is waiting. Be creative, my friends. Use your mind and use your heart to find the things that bring your life joy. I wish you all good things. I will see you quite soon. Be kind, be good, and don't forget to stay out of trouble. Wonderful.